Welcome to this tutorial where we will take a closer look at the three artifacts that guide teams' work in Scrum. These artifacts, the product backlog, the sprint backlog, and the product increment, serve as essential conduits for work management and progress tracking in Scrum. Each artifact is linked to a unique commitment, the product goal, the sprint goal, and the product definition of done. Together, they ensure a focused path towards achieving specific goals while reinforcing Scrum's foundational values and empirical approach. The product backlog is a key part of Scrum, acting like a dynamic to-do list for everything a product needs, from new features and bug fixes to technical updates and ways to boost the team's skills. It's the product owner's job to keep this list in shape, making sure it matches up with what the project needs right now and where it's headed in the future. This list isn't just about keeping track of tasks. It's a tool to help navigate through the whole product development process, often written in the format of user stories. We will delve into user stories in more detail in the following module. At the core of the product backlog is the product goal. This is a big target the team aims for, giving the backlog a clear direction and turning it from a simple list of tasks into a roadmap towards the product's future. It helps the product owner decide which tasks are most important and should be tackled first, making sure every step taken is a step closer to the final vision. The product backlog is always evolving, adding new items or changing existing ones based on feedback or new insights. It's set up so that the most urgent and important tasks are ready to go first, while less immediate tasks get detailed later on as they become more relevant. Estimating the effort needed for each task helps in planning out the work efficiently. In short, the product backlog guides the whole team, ensuring that every bit of work done brings the product closer to what it's meant to be. It's more than a list. It's a roadmap that helps the product owner steer the project towards its goals, making sure that everything done is valuable and in line with the big picture. The sprint backlog serves as a pivotal link between planning and execution within the Scrum framework, facilitating the team's transition from ideation to action for each sprint. It constitutes a tailored selection of tasks, features, and enhancements meticulously chosen from the broader product backlog during the sprint planning meeting, outlining the team's commitments for the upcoming sprint. Distinguished by its acute focus on the immediate sprint objectives, the sprint backlog is overseen by the development team, entrusted with dissecting chosen product backlog items into small manageable tasks in terms of user stories. This granular planning is instrumental in steering the team's endeavors throughout the sprint, ensuring alignment with the sprint's overarching goals. At the core of the sprint backlog lies the sprint goal, a definitive statement that provides direction to the sprint, articulating what the team strives to achieve by its conclusion. Serving as a cohesive force, the sprint goal guides the team's actions and decisions, driving progress during the sprint. Despite its structured nature, the sprint backlog remains adaptable. Empowered by the development team, it can be revised and refined as the sprint unfolds, allowing for adjustments in response to evolving circumstances and insights. This flexibility empowers the team to navigate challenges effectively, optimizing their approach to realize the sprint goal. In essence, the sprint backlog functions as a detailed roadmap for the sprint, delineating the precise tasks and strategies for achieving success. It fosters transparency within the team, fostering a shared understanding of the sprint's direction and progress. Through the sprint backlog, the team navigates the complexities of the sprint, united by a common purpose, and collaboratively endeavors to deliver a valuable increment to the product. In summary, the sprint backlog embodies both a plan and a compass for the sprint, embodying the team's commitment to the sprint goal while accommodating the adaptive nature of product development. With the sprint backlog as their guide, the team maintains clarity on their trajectory, ensuring concerted efforts toward realizing the sprint's desired outcomes. In Scrum, the increment is where plans turn into tangible outcomes. It's the result of the development team's efforts throughout the sprint, meeting the quality standards set by the Scrum team's definition of done. This increment combines the improvements made in the current sprint with the value generated in previous sprints, showing progress toward the product goal. The beauty of the increment lies in its usability and potential for release at the end of each sprint. While not every increment may reach end users, it must be in a state ready for release, ensuring a consistently high level of quality for the product. Why does the increment matter? It's a clear measure of the sprint success, giving the team and stakeholders something concrete to evaluate. It marks progress toward achieving the overall product goal, acting as a significant milestone along the way. The increment is closely linked to the definition of done, a set of agreed-upon criteria that define when work is considered complete. This ensures consistency and quality in the team's deliverables, emphasizing their dedication to meeting the product's standards and requirements. Furthermore, the increment encourages transparency and feedback. By delivering a potentially shippable product at the end of each sprint, the team can gather valuable insights from stakeholders, guiding decisions for future iterations. This iterative approach ensures the product evolves in a direction that aligns with user needs and business objectives. In essence, the increment is the essence of Scrum, embodying the team's commitment to quality and continuous improvement. With each sprint, it brings the product closer to its full potential, delivering value at every step. The increment isn't just a part of Scrum. It's the pulse of Scrum's promise to deliver value continuously. The definition of done, DoD, is a set of criteria that must be met for a product backlog item to be considered complete and ready for release. The DoD is usually formed by the development team, often in collaboration with the product owner and stakeholders, and it applies universally to all work, ensuring consistency and quality across the product. In practice, the acceptance criteria established during the confirmation stage of a user story, see separate module,